This the KY.N.G MUSIX. Experience music, man. Make sure y'all go cop that, man. Make sure y'all tune in. Stezo Radio. Love.
Stezo Radio is for adults only.
The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. Well, it's that radio show where we go toe to toe. Hot topic dropping knowledge straight from Chicago. And it's our point of view. So tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing, ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen because we spitting and simping. The Stezo Radio Show, 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 the Stezo Radio Show.
All right, welcome back. Another episode of Stezo Radio. Finna get to these intros. Go.
It's that nigga back at the round table.
And that's a nigga with an A.
Not an ER.
You got Remy back at the table. You can follow me at Remy_SR at Instagram.
You got your boy Flint the Pimp. You know y'all can find me on Facebook at Flint Stone or on Instagram at Flint982.
It's Nola Fox.
And we have a special guest in the house.
Hey, what's up? It's CMoney. You can find me on Instagram at C.Money and at Twitter, Supreme Khalif.
All right, we're going to kick the floor over to Nola. I had a crazy ass idea to let her ask questions that ladies want to know from men.
You do know it's going to work out bad.
It is.
Well, go ahead, Lady Nola. What you got?
Number one. Do men fake orgasms?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
I have.
Yep.
Now, let's explain to her or to the women why.
Why?
Well, here. This is Remy talking. Like, I faked it because actually I was tired of fucking. And like you didn't came probably like once or twice or some shit. Like I ain't busting nuggets. I was probably drunk and like I was actually tired of fucking. Like I had to fake it to get out of it. Like I want to quit. Like, tag me out, folks.
Yeah, you can't tag yourself out because you look like a punk. Yeah, because when you do it, you give that woman that extra praise. You be like, damn, baby, whew, you was on point tonight. But you got to make it seem like you really did.
Oh, hold on, let me kick in this background music from Harvey Finch and Who Knows.
I mean, no, but on some real shit though, like you gotta. I mean, like on some drunk shit, like I do what it do, but. But you gotta give it up at a certain point.
So you mean to tell me that you be suffering from that young whiskey dick? That's what that is.
Actually, it's old whiskey dick.
It's old whiskey dick.
We call it old whiskey.
That old whiskey.
Old yellow.
We've been drinking.
Is it a lot of faking, fellas?
So yeah, is it a lot of faking?
Nah, I probably did about twice in my life.
Really?
Wait.
Yeah, I probably only did about twice.
Wait, you faking it?
Yeah, I've had to fake it.
Why?
Just because I feel like
you got low T.
Man, bro, niggas just be not trying to do all of that. Like I'm not finna sit here and like bang out with you. This is like a physical fight. I don't.
It's like a physical fight. That nigga going to the arena with Floyd, son.
I don't like all
He
this.
in there with Ronda Rousey.
Put his face
It's
in
a whole lot of contact. Like it's a lot of.
There's a whole lot of contact.
He got a point because when you tired and she looking like she want two more coming out of her, you like, hey man,
Yeah.
You know,
but I ain't got nothing to prove here.
I'm trying to go at least, I'm trying to go rounds with you, man. I'm trying to do. I've done, a 2-hour, 3-hour thing, but it's like, why?
Yeah. And wait till you get older. You really gonna be like, why? As I got older, when Bernie Mac was like, what am I trying to prove? Hey,
Bust a nut.
I knew what the fuck. I was like, you know something? I get what he meant. 3 minutes is a long time.
He said 3 minutes.
Hey, count to 63 times. Watch how long it takes.
Like, I'm gonna tell you some other fake shit. So like, your fake busting up part, like so she didn't do what she do to keep you going, and so like. Now you gotta start thinking about off the wall shit like baseball. I'm putting it down. Like I thought about somebody's grandma. No. I don't want to do it no more. Like, Like, I mean, for real.
You know, so
ugly coworker.
Just
sometimes you gotta actually just shut it down because it go none. Oh, you know what?
So just to answer your question, though, I think every dude has faked it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And just so women know, it's not because of y'all.
Half the time it is,
It's
but
'cause of us.
You think it is?
you know, I ain't gonna. Well, you know what? I have fake because there's some garbage out there. You just be like, you know what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I normally do it like I said. It's not because it's garbage. It's because
I'm just saying. I mean, it has been. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, for 90% of the time, it's just because you're tired already.
I just got off work. And
But
like, really, like, you want me to fuck a marathon? I know when you're joking. Like, really, go a marathon? Why can't we do this tomorrow? Like, I'm off all day tomorrow. Like, we have sporadic fucks.
But
like, we can do it in the middle, and you know.
But I just did not want them to think that it ain't never because they never not garbage. Because it does come into play.
Okay, well, the
That's
next
real.
question to that is, how important is good pussy in a relationship?
Now describe good pussy.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
You see,
fellas,
nobody really answered that. Everybody was like,
Well, when I
Define that.
always said pussy was pussy. It's
Well,
it's
good
her
sex.
movement.
I'm
It's her.
saying
Oh,
good
if you're
sex
talking
in
about
a
sex, to me is if she's into
Is
it,
she
meaning
a
like
pillow
she
princess?
Right. She's basically
that
moving.
term would never get old.
no,
She's
it's
moving.
slow.
She's moving. She's into it.
Right.
Motherfucker just laying
It's
there
lively.
really sucks. No pun intended.
But you know, sex is. I mean, it's different for everybody else.
Yeah, I was about to say, is the head on point?
I mean, again.
It's all about sex.
But
I'm just saying, no. When you just said, you know, is if she just got some bad pussy, but I mean, is the head on point?
Yeah, like when you saying sex, you mean sex as a whole?
As a
or
whole,
just
like everything,
having
oral,
sex?
or just
Or the sexual, the sexual life.
Can I go from pussy to mouth?
in your relationship.
No, answer the question.
No, we're asking.
I mean, I'm asking. That makes me have good sex. And if I go from pussy to mouth.
But I'm
yes,
saying,
why would you ask it then?
I'm just saying.
I want her to answer the question.
Why would you?
right.
What?
That's-
Okay.
Go ahead. What you got to say?
It's as a whole. Like, does it matter in
The
how you
relationship?
how you keep this relationship going if one is
If
better
all
than
the
the
same-
other?
Oh, so if the head is better than the
Right.
pussy or the pussy better than the head?
Right.
Well, see, here's the thing.
Does it
Head
matter?
head
I'm
can
asking
be
you.
head game can it can kind of be taught. Like you know teeth, stretch a little bit. If you just got some dried out, this terrible pussy, it's nothing you can really do
Just
about that
some
except for
wore out.
lube. You know what I'm saying? Except for lube, that's about
She
it.
could throw some snapback.
So okay, so think about it like this.
So wait, you ain't never had Tums and gum?
Nope, never have.
Tums and gum.
I don't know about
I
you could
wasn't
teach.
ready.
I don't know if you could teach a woman to.
No, but you can instruct. You can instruct the like, man, too much, it's a little too much teeth.
No, I personally think, I think for a
we
woman,
think it's a gift.
no, there's something that a woman has to like to do. If she don't like to do, she sucks. Again, no pun
True,
intended.
but that is very true. But no, I don't think no woman who let's say that she did like to suck on the first try was fucking Vanessa Del Rio with the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a
true.
technique. It has to be learned.
But that she wanted to learn.
But okay, let's just say that she wanted to learn.
A yearning
so,
for learning.
man, but the pussy is garbage. But she wanted to learn. You know what I'm saying? How to
Because
get
her
head.
pussy was so garbage.
Because it was
had to
so.
learn.
You see what I'm saying?
Not even that though. Like, with that statement, it's about a woman pleasing her man though.
Okay,
This is-
let's get
the
past that.
question
As I said, let's get past
Wait,
that.
hold on,
That's
go
what I'm
ahead,
saying.
go ahead.
The question is,
Right.
how important is it to you all in you all's
If
relationship?
one is
It's
good,
very
one is
important.
bad.
It's very
It's important. It's
I would actually
important.
prefer to get my dick sucked than fuck.
So it's
Like real
important.
talk.
Yeah,
It's as
it's
important
very
as you
important.
love
That, I mean, that's just me.
It's
I got a bunch
important.
of niggas that
Yeah.
don't-
Because
So
honestly,
neither one is higher than the other.
well, no, think
Yeah.
about it like this
Yeah.
though. You got
To
to think
me
about it
it
like
is,
this. Yeah, to me, I'm with Stezo because, like I said, and the reason why we went through this whole thing, head can be learned. You can be taught not to use as much teeth. You can be taught to, you know what I'm saying, man, hum on the balls and shit. You can be taught those
Be
things.
biting your dick.
If you
You over there chafing. He putting chapstick on this shit.
Well, you know what happens when you as wide as me is your mouth can only get so.
Here we go. but
Pissing competition.
No, but again. But okay, but see back to what I was saying. If your walls is not non-existent, if it's like throwing a hot dog down the hallway, it ain't a lot.
That is very true.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't a lot you can really do with that. You just damn, you know what I'm saying, man? If I can get a fist in, I'm out. Ain't no point. What the fuck?
Poke and jab. Poke and jab.
So it's important.
It's important. It's definitely.
I don't think women understand how important, but it's important.
I thought I knew the question, but the question is which one is more important?
No, it was whether or not pussy versus head is important.
But then I did say, does one trump the other? One trump the other?
Pussy for me.
I guess it does.
Yeah, I would have to go with pussy.
Yeah.
I'm actually about that.
I need to go. I need to go.
I don't really know. We're not saying me. We're saying which one.
It's probably more important to me.
But see, I'm a giver, not a receiver.
As I got older, because after she give me head, I ain't sweaty, I ain't tired.
I ain't sweaty. So it's about
it's about me. I ain't gonna lie. It's about me.
I ain't got to sweat. I ain't got to move.
Dude. No, you're right. You know what I'm saying? I'm still. I could probably still get up and leave the house and do some other shit. After we fuck outside, right? I ain't got really shot.
I'm not gonna lie. That nigga made me rethink that. Yeah, if I had to say which one I wanted more,
what it is though?
Yeah, I would probably say head.
For me, it's pussy because it's so very hard for me to nut off head. It is. You'll be down there for 2-3 hours, son. I just always been like that. Yeah, it's always been like that.
As much as you love to shoot guns, I just figured you would love to shoot that way.
You know something? Wait, hold up.
I still shoot low.
Well, hold up, Flint.
We'll unload the clip.
Hold up, Flint. I get it. You say it's hard.
It is.
It was like hard. No 40 seconds, but I get it.
He was borderline.
Right. Because I used to be like that. But once I did it once, it was like that was the cap that took off, and it was like
that's very
you
true.
Can do it.
No, but that's the thing. It's not like I haven't. It's not like I haven't.
It's pretty fucking easy.
Hold on.
Cut both of you guys off real quick. Mm-hmm. Because I think part of your problem is like you have not.
What's my problem?
There's some young head doctors out here.
Okay, look.
No.
All right.
I'm just saying that for you to get your end result as a man.
Bro, I've tried everything.
Yeah, right. You can't tell him how his end result should go.
Right, dude. I've tried anything you can think of.
The reason why I feel, and I'm not trying to say because I know I just said that nigga, persuaded and made me think again, but I feel where Flint coming from because when I was a youngin', I was getting. I'm not saying he was getting bad head, but I was getting bad head. Yeah. So it was just like, you know what? I don't see the big thrill. So it was years where I didn't even require it because I had,
I always required that shit.
No, I'm just saying.
But good, bad, it better.
But I mean, when you get it like the first 3-4 times from 3-4 different people, and it's not good. You just kind of like well maybe this ain't.
Damn near take it.
Yeah, it's like. But you know what?
It, like he about to throw a damn fireball.
So yeah, I kind of was like, I was kind of like that.
Like you, like I had a problem. I was like you, it just didn't happen. But like once I got it that first time.
See, and the thing is that I mean I've had some really good. They were really good at it. It's just
didn't do it.
Yeah, see, my hang up was they wasn't good. Then that one, she was like,
no, I've had some bad ones.
Super good, and I damn near bought her a car charger. I was
a car charger,
because she ain't have one. You know,
right? Not a car that is a charger, but a car charger for her phone. He almost bought her one.
No, I let her give me head.
Right. That's a privilege. Right. That's a gift and a pleasure.
Do y'all niggas get it?
Very rarely.
Oh, I do all the time. It's a part of my repertoire.
Yeah,
that's my foreplay game.
I mean, hey, but
hey, look, that saves the time that nigga was talking about.
I like not being there yet.
I walk in the club licking my eyebrows.
He's walking in the club licking my eyebrows.
I can look at it. Bye. And you just be like, I know I'm gonna tell your ass that, girl. You already know what you. I don't even care. Bye.
That's you. That's what he like.
You just ain't going. You ain't going.
Yeah. He gonna do it for you.
Right, he gonna do it here.
Yeah, when I was younger, when I was younger, I was the same way.
When we were younger, we weren't trying to.
Yeah, exactly. Not at all.
Because we wasn't.
Like, I remember.
It was like, she's sucking dick.
Yeah, it was like, oh my god.
There was one dude I know I went to school with, and we was in fucking Wendy's line, and he was talking like, man, I eat a chick out, whatever. I lick her toes, and we was like, at 17,
right? Yeah.
He was just ahead of his time, I guess.
Yeah.
I ain't licking no toes, bro. What you talking about?
I ain't licking no toes, bro.
I do the. I have done it, but I'm just saying the feet is not an option.
You know what's probably messed up though? Honestly, the feet are probably cleaner than
I just don't like feet though. I really don't like feet.
I'm like you. I'm not a Bigfoot person myself.
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to use the line, "You eat pork?" No, I can't do that.
Yeah,
I can't do it. You eat pork? No, I can't do it.
Next question.
Why do men think sex is more important for them than to women?
Because y'all some good liars.
And we selfish.
Actually, you know what?
I'm not selfish.
I'm gonna go. I'm about to get real sensitive, I guess.
Oh, don't get don't tear.
I need the emotional attachment with a bitch.
With a bitch,
okay, this is what I don't get.
Emotional attachment.
How do you say that line and say with a bitch?
Shit, hey, toast up. That was pure Remy right there. That was pure Remy.
Why would you want an emotional attachment with a bitch?
Emotional attachment.
No, I mean,
that don't even. It's like an oxymoron.
Emotional attachment.
It is because
right.
You know what you just did just now? You just gave them that word to run with. I use that word in
term of endearment.
For a fucking woman, alright?
A fucking woman, let me tell you. Think about that bitch.
Wow.
No, nigga, I did it. Alright, whatever. I rephrased it for you, but again, it's the emotional attachment. Like, I need, what I'm saying is that, like, it's the emotional attachment for me.
Okay.
The sex.
Fucking.
You know,
if we're not, like, I really don't really know I like you.
You know what it is, though. Honestly, what I think that men, we talk about it more than women. I mean, we probably think about it about the same amount of time, but I think just
I want to fuck all the time.
I think women probably do too. There's a lot of women out there.
I think they.
Okay.
I think they like
that. You might want to slide over.
Just focus here. Just focus here.
I'm like the fool that want to humble your leg. I need to be in the street right now.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta think about it, dude. It's nymphos out there, male and female. It's just how it happens. So if there are nympho male and females, then that means just by theory, you got to think about it just as much as we do. Yeah. Whether or not they react to it or talk about it as much as we do is something totally different.
And I think that we think y'all don't think about it a lot because y'all don't initiate a lot.
No.
Oh my God, y'all don't initiate.
I'm going to piggyback off her question. How often do you guys think about sex?
Ooh.
Well, can you say
right.
All day?
You said all day.
Nah, I'm not going to say all day, but a lot.
It's a lot.
Like,
so
okay, let me ask you this. Wait, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. When you say you think about it in what way? Like
having sex.
Oh. Okay.
You know,
okay, so
like
at least through consciousness, while you're conscious the whole day, at least 1 hour you haven't thought about sex once in that 1 hour.
Oh, you saying in a
like is that not like all day?
No, I don't. Because I mean, a lot of times when I'm at work, hold on, Remy. When I'm at work, a lot of depending on what I'm doing, I just really think about. I just want to go home, or I'm focused on that job. Yeah,
okay.
But just relaxing and thinking. Yeah,
right. If you see something,
I've been thinking about sex. Like you ain't never been at work, getting your job, being like you thought about you hit that bitch last night, like your dick got hard. I want to go hit it again.
Yeah, but we talk about on the regular.
Yeah, we just saying.
I do this.
Nah, I don't. I know.
I don't think about it like that.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, man, especially especially when I'm at work, I'm not really thinking about. I'm really thinking about what I'm doing. Matter of fact, even when I'm sitting there playing Xbox, my dick ain't getting hard. I'm sitting there shooting people.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It depends on your free time.
If I'm preoccupied with something, I ain't really thinking about it.
The only time I think about it if I'm like setting something up with somebody or something.
Then
I may think about it like later or something like, okay, I know I'm supposed to get up with it.
Been manly right now.
No,
I don't think it's about being manly.
All right, say I'm out and I see a woman, I might boom. Like,
Yeah.
it's not gonna get hard, but I'm gonna think about it.
We talking
like,
about thinking,
I'm
just
gonna think
thinking.
about it. I'm not gonna get into acting like really just. But it has to be thrown in your face.
I'm right.
Not just thrown in my face. If I catch a glimpse, like if I'm
But it has to be presented to you. It has to be presented to you.
It's not just gonna, you know.
Right.
Like in the club.
It's presented to you. We are visual creatures.
No, nigga, like.
Or if I'm reading a book and it's a sensual book or something. If I'm watching
it has to be
a movie,
presented to you.
The question was, how much do we think?
If I'm watching a video or something, you know.
Nigga, I know what the question was, but
She
again,
asked the
I just
question.
said, like, we gonna do it like that, my dick won't get hard. No, stop.
I want you to stop. I want you to stop.
Yes,
No, it's not. No, my dick don't get hard for strippers. Like,
what is that coming from?
Right, because you're not listening.
That's not part. That's not. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
Don't get hard for strippers. And like, I just asked you guys. Well, one, you got to pay for the pussy. So that's why it's not getting hard. But asking you guys, like, you at work, like, man, your shit don't.
No, when I'm at work, my dick does not get hard.
Right. I mean, if I'm busy, like for example, I'm not thinking about sex if I'm editing a show, or I'm not thinking about sex if I'm trying to get a proposal going for a potential, you know what I'm saying, advertiser. I'm not thinking about sex during that time. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah, very seldom do I think about it unless, like I said, if I'm talking to somebody and we was talking about hooking up.
So basically, it doesn't just randomly pop in your mind.
Just it's just like
it's not like that.
Oh, you guys just no fuck.
Like if I'm at work and I see a nice woman, bro, I might think about it.
Right, because it's presented to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay.
damn, man, no more of this for you.
Right. I swear we need to just just cut you off because you now you doing the goofy stuff now.
The next one is, what are your turnoffs in the bedroom?
Turnoffs?
Laziness. The Kanye.
Yeah, y'all go ahead. Because I'm too petty. I don't even know. I'm too petty. Y'all go ahead.
It's at the Kanye.
What's the Kanye?
Right, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It smells foul when it, because you gotta give it the smell test. From what we doing, you got.
I think she meant Axe. I was hoping. That was my thought. Was Axe. I didn't really think it was hygiene.
Right.
Because I don't think no one likes stinky.
Yeah.
I think she said, "What's your turn off in the bedroom?"
Laziness.
Yeah.
Laziness.
Not into it. She's not. Again, she.
What
you got?
Okay, I will agree with that nigga. Number one would definitely be laziness. And then for me, number two, I'm not a big person on pain. It's just.
What does that
So
mean?
no dominatrix.
Pain, yeah, you ain't biting.
You ain't blindfolded.
Yeah, you ain't. You know,
can't tie me up.
Pain, I'm not a. A little bit nibbling but I don't like pain. If you about to break blood to a line,
I don't know. Did that fall into it? Like I said, no tying me up and shit like that.
I mean, it depends.
Hey, I gotta have free reign.
Look, it depends on my trust level.
Right.
If like my wife, this your old lady. You ain't. You know what I'm saying? Somebody one night stand might only been fucking around for a month or two. Hell no.
She might tie you up and bite your nipple. You don't like
that?
Yeah. I was gonna say no nipple.
Like he said, definitely no Kanye's going around here.
Matter of fact, don't touch my ass. Period.
At all, yeah.
Don't touch. Don't.
Not even for the push in.
Don't touch my ass. Just say push harder.
You can touch my ass. You grab my ass. But
don't grab my
ain't nowhere.
Y'all play too fucking much.
Wait.
You had that experience going on. You had that experience.
He was like, no, y'all motherfuckers play way too goddamn much.
Thinking about her. Y'all motherfuckers play too much, man.
Finger get close to the crack. No. It
will stop the party. Let me tell you something. Anywhere in it will stop. Completely stop.
Like, why you playing?
Right. Don't.
Yeah.
What's yours, Mr. Patty?
Like I said, don't bite my nipple. Don't squeeze my nipple. Don't. Another turn off I hate. Don't put my balls in your mouth.
What?
I don't like that. I don't like that.
You know what it is? It's probably about It's probably about the amount of pressure.
Teabagging, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Right?
No humming, huh?
Yeah. See.
No.
Yeah. See, it's
You like when you put.
You know what?
Just
drop on Steve.
I'm thinking about sex now.
All right. In Stezo's defense, if you do suck on balls a little too hard, they are sensitive. You gotta,
Thank you. My balls are sensitive.
They're sensitive. So, but look, but Nola, wait a minute, but
No.
but Nola did say, the hum is, you know what I'm saying?
I'm the only person that had
What?
the dick and balls in the mouth.
I don't know, but I just know I don't like.
I'm not the only
That's a
person
very wide, either certain, okay.
Really?
Yeah, because either that mouth is huge or...
I know, so cut it out. Because I know you going.
I'm just saying.
But no, I'm not a fan of the balls in the mouth.
Nah.
I don't want your picture. I don't want your picture.
Oh my god.
I'm serious. I don't, because like you said, it's sensitive. I don't, for real. I
So let
don't.
me ask you.
And I don't like
the
feathers.
same question, women-wise.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like feathers.
What are y'all turn-offs?
No, they ain't gonna do all that with them. We ain't gonna let them talk right now, because she only won.
Wow.
And she like a dude sometimes.
I'm curious.
But I guess that's another show.
Yeah, we gonna bring.
All right, bring that back.
We'll do that when we got more women.
Okay.
Right.
Instead of just
I'll
having
tune
one.
in.
So what's the next?
I'm gonna do a battle of the sexes.
Yeah, we got to get that going too. What's the next? You got another one?
I got a few more.
Yeah, because I don't want to keep talking. Because y'all gave me a funny look when I said no balls in the mouth. I told y'all I'm petty. I told y'all I'm petty. No, I've experienced it. That's why I know I don't like it. That's why I don't like it.
Wait, what?
Because I don't want a girl to put her balls in my mouth. I'm gay.
Right, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say he's gay because he don't.
Yeah, I call him weird, but I don't call him
Right.
I call him weird. I call him a weirdo, but I don't know about gay.
Yeah, I wouldn't call him gay. I say,
I can't get no love.
I also don't like sucking on my neck.
What?
Hey.
Nah.
So you don't like foreplay?
No, I like foreplay, just not that
foreplay?
hard.
You said no nipple.
No, what he
neck.
said. He said not that hard.
Yeah, don't suck.
He don't like hickey, so
Yeah.
I'm afraid of that
Alright,
because
don't
of
mark
the
me
whole
up.
hickey type.
yeah, that's
You
what
look-
Yeah, I'm not a
Right.
fan of that.
Fair skin, brother.
Yeah, but
No,
it's not even because of the hickey thing. It's the feeling. It don't like when because I'm
It
dark
feels
skinned.
funny.
I'm dark skinned,
It
so
actually feels funny.
I'm
How
dark.
I feel for you.
I'm okay. I'm dark skinned,
Somewhat
so it's like even if you're trying to give me a hickey, you gotta apply too much.
pressure.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Hence, like I said, back to niggas don't really like pain. Niggas
Yeah.
don't really like pain.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with Stezo where I say like I actually don't like them motherfuckers sucking on me. If I been light skinned no shit like actually
Yeah, it's just
funny.
it's not a.
Like I supposed to be doing some sucking.
Right.
Like you not.
As a man, don't suck my nipple.
Thank you.
I'm supposed to be sucking.
I don't know, man. You
nipples.
can lick on my nipples and shit, but I just don't like pain. You can lick on my nipples and all of that, but the moment you bite it, it's just.
No, it ain't about the bite part, but like don't do that.
I ain't gonna lie, I like a little biting, but like it's like not no.
That's what I'm saying.
pierce
It
my
ain't. That's what I'm
skin.
saying. Yeah.
You know where I think women may get. You know where I think women may get confused because I know women who actually say they like pain.
Pain.
So
Yeah.
they think
Women,
you like pain.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah, I've met a lot of women like that like pain.
Like people get it confused when you saying choke, like it's a firm grab
Right.
versus this choking.
Right.
Don't kill nobody.
Right.
I'm to breathe.
Wait, or the same thing with like, man, when you pulling the hair, people don't understand. You don't really pull it from the ends. You got to grab it from the root.
Right, you're not
Gotta
trying
hit,
to.
you know,
You're not trying to scalp
That
her.
scalpel, right?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing, just with the
Just
choke.
weave out.
Go ahead.
Why do some men consider a woman a tease or a flirt if she doesn't sleep with you after the first few dates, but a slut or a thought if she sleeps with you on the first date?
Well, for the first few days, it's not that we think you a slut, like you that you teasing us, but like don't be giving me the idea or the impression that you feeling me or like that is sexual, or like don't be overly sexual and too affectionate with me, because I'm going to want something in return. Like you got to be clear about what's going on right
So
now.
no dirty texting.
Like
or
yeah, just be
all of
clear
that.
about your intentions straight up front, so that I'm not thinking that you slutty or
Yeah, let us know that you move slow. If we start,
How do
because
you how what do you mean?
Well,
let us know.
he brought up a good one with the whole. Well, you did with the no dirty texting. Let's say the guy starts.
Don't entertain.
Yeah. So what you wearing? That text or whatever. Don't go back and forth because
Unless
Yeah.
ready
You
for that.
feel them
kind of-
that way.
Yeah.
You feel them that way. Okay.
Because you don't want to sit up there and have that convo, then y'all get together.
And you ain't on shit.
Or
Now
fellas,
you-
how many of y'all been in this situation? You've had that talk, the text messaging or whatever at night, and you do the whole, so can I come through? And she like, yeah. And you get over there, and she's not trying to have sex.
Right.
Kids up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you look like the asshole because you upset.
Yeah.
That's not fair to me.
Right.
No, yeah,
It's
very
not
true.
fair. I don't know if I
You know?
would dealt with that, but I could.
Yeah, like
I know
if it
that could be
happened,
very
Yeah.
that could be very annoying.
like I left the house for a reason.
But yeah, I think it's the whole. If she's comfortable with it, I wouldn't look at it as a thought or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Because it's just too. Again, I guess maybe this is me being vain. Maybe I was just that charming enough to get into bed the first night.
Okay.
It wasn't that she was a thought. I'm just a charming nigga.
Right.
How about that one?
I mean, and that's why I said I think it has to do with just your level of maturity. When you're younger, you probably will think she a thought or whatever.
Yeah, ain't no
it is.
problem. I did.
You know what I'm saying, right? But as you get
For real.
older, like you said, it's just two comfortable adults doing what they do. I don't look at
And it
anybody.
could be because when we were younger, that's how we spoke.
Right.
Yeah.
Now you're older, you don't really use the term thought.
Because you
and all
like,
that,
you
because,
know,
you know,
you kind of understand. Right.
Okay,
When-
you call it.
But you kind of understand, man. Just like what we were talking about earlier. I think that women think about sex just as much as, you know what I'm saying, men do. So if that's the case, if I'm thinking about sex on the first night, I'm thinking she's thinking about sex on the first night too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, yeah, it was totally different. You know, you got down like you were saying, I'm just that charming.
Right.
So it was like, yeah, I'm just that charming. Look at her.
basically.
Now go on somewhere now. You got down early. All right. You would never be my girlfriend.
Okay. That kind of topic. If you all were married and your mother started an argument with your wife, whose side would you take?
It depends on who's ever right.
Yeah,
I'm a
who's
big
right.
believer in that. I don't
Yeah.
care. I tell my mama she wrong in a heartbeat, and I
Yeah.
tell my wife the same thing.
Yeah.
It all
live
depends
by-
on who's right.
I live by
I like
what's
not
right.
being in it.
That is definitely the
y'all
safest.
shit.
I live with the phrase right is right, wrong is wrong.
Yeah.
Here
You
go
know.
a two-parter to that question. When let's say we're not married, but if I meet your mother for the first time, or any of your ladies meet your mother for the first time, and she just automatically just doesn't like her, does that affect how you date her, or does that affect on if you stay around?
Not on me.
I
Not-
might
not-
like
not-
her
not-
more
not
if
for
my
me.
mama don't.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was about to say not
Well,
for me.
For me, because I went through that twice, and it was why she didn't like her.
Yeah, you have to ask.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
it was-
mom had to tell me exactly
Yeah.
why.
And because my mother loves every damn body. So it's like, wait, why you don't like her, ma? And if she gave me reason,
Right,
then yeah,
solid.
that made me say, ooh, I ain't pick up on that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a,
Okay.
you know.
Cause I went through that too, but it didn't affect. And now my mother and her like very, very cool.
Yeah.
I went
Yeah.
through that, because a lot of, without getting into the story, it was my mother trying to protect me,
Mm-hmm.
acting
Yeah.
like I didn't know what I was seeing. I'm like, I understand that. I'm cool with it. And,
Yeah.
Me being me, I would listen to my mother's observation, and then I would watch and like let it reveal itself, like, because I probably wouldn't see it at first. I would
Right.
probably
Yeah.
have to
But it wouldn't
wait.
it wouldn't
Right.
solely affect
Nah.
me and the young lady.
Okay.
I guess if you're a mama's boy, it would, though. Because I don't want women thinking that all men feel this way. I can see a mama's boy, you know,
Yeah.
like, mama don't like you, get out. I
Yeah.
I can see that. I'm not
You
going to
know,
lie.
mama boy. So
Yeah, mama's boy.
Okay. Well, the third part to that question is, what if your children doesn't like your new significant other? How does that work?
That's
Again, it
I've never
depends.
ran into that one. I don't know how I act. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I have no.
haven't-
I don't know
I
how
haven't ran into that.
act.
But then again, you got to think about it. My daughter has only met her mama and my wife. That is it. So I've never ran into, and when when she met my wife, she was so young then, she didn't really have an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So she kind of grew up with her.
Yeah, and
So I have never brought, like, whoever I date now is gonna have to meet her, and then I'm gonna have to wind up dealing with that.
See,
whether or
I
not
don't
she
know
like it
if
or she
that
don't
goes
like
into with the mother category. Is my son or my son or daughter not liking the person because they're comparing it to the mother? You know,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like
Yeah.
Do you really genuinely do not like this person? My
And why?
Or do you
Right,
just
and
not
why?
like seeing daddy with
Right.
somebody
Right.
that's not mama?
'Cause it needs to be a reason. I agree. It
Yeah.
needs to be a reason if she
if
don't.
the child doesn't like you just off the bat, I'm gonna look at it like you just doing this because you don't want to see me with anyone but your mother.
Right.
But now, if you're talking about over a year, I think if the kid says that, I may have to sit down and, no matter what age, I may have to sit down and have a talk and say, what is it about?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Kind of like back to the mama. You gotta,
I have to say, what is it about?
Yeah, I don't think any man will ignore it though. Just like, oh, shut up, don't worry about it. If it's serious.
I mean, I was a child in that situation though. Like my mother was with the, her male, but at the end of the day, it was like I wasn't fucking with him because of how he treated my mother. Now my mother went back to him, but it's just like I know how you treated my mother, and I ain't forget it.
Right,
I'm thinking you gonna go back to that shit, so it's just like I'm not fucking with you.
Yeah.
So I mean, I understand, but
yeah, that's why I say situations can make that shit fucked up.
Okay. How often do you all look at porn?
Say what?
How often do you look at porn?
You want an honest answer?
More than we think about sex.
I think a good healthy amount.
What's
Yeah.
a good healthy?
It's a good
the
healthy
daily
amount.
15, I remember I dated a guy and he told me that a good daily 15 minutes and you whacking off and you can continue
day?
with your
A day?
Shit.
15
That's
minutes
a
a day?
A day? That's a lot.
Yeah, because it's been days where I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I mean it's been weeks.
been
where I
days.
ain't
It's
watch
been
it,
weeks.
So man,
Yeah.
but I mean, I say on an average, I would say on an average, at least for me, I don't know, once, maybe twice a week. On an average, maybe a week.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
twice. Okay, well. It also
Is it
depends
homemade
too.
porn like your porn?
Yeah,
Like you
porn is
record
porn.
somebody
It's porn is
and
porn.
they doing
Porn.
something
It doesn't
you
matter.
want.
It's just porn.
Now that's a good question.
I may
though.
look at that a little bit more.
Yeah, because you might look at your own porn.
Still
you know what I mean?
porn.
Look at my-
Are you
yeah.
watching it for the purpose of getting off that it's porn?
But
see, it's
it's
not really still porn though.
It is
because you have
still
the
porn.
professional porn, but this is your
it's still
collection.
porn. Okay, guess what? If the cops came in here, it'd be porn. It ain't no separation.
Oh,
It's
I mean, but in
porn.
my mind, it's
No,
not the
we ain't talking about
same.
in your mind. We just talking about facts. It's porn.
I would probably look at more of what I've done. opposed to
She's
what
saying in
somebody
order
else-
to get off is
Oh,
what
to
she's
get
in order to get
implying.
off.
Oh no,
No,
Just
just
it's not
porn?
just to get off.
How often
So
do
no,
you
it's
look at
porn?
I never really was into porn. Only thing I got out of it was the stupid ass storylines. I thought that shit.
See, I skip past all that.
No, some of that-
I don't.
I need to get down
that
to
shit
the
be
point.
fun.
I'm
I never
into
used
the
it
models.
like that.
I like the big booty models. They're
See?
nice.
Yep.
I like them. They
Yep.
have nice
I don't care about the
personalities.
story.
Sometimes it's cool, like the little storylines leading up. It's like, man, I know this is nothing like this, but like these whorish ass storylines, it's like, man, I want to live these whorish ass
Right.
stories. Why can't just be me, this ugly ass nigga? Out there, this.
Hey, fellas, would y'all admit, that when you do, because of the porn storylines, you ever had like a delivery come, and in the back of your mind, you like, what if it's a hot ass
come on.
delivery lady, and she, right,
That happened one time. I had a female cable installed.
Ooh.
Man, I was like, I just want to try it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know, but I was like, I was like stuck.
I was about to say,
come on,
y'all know what I do for a living.
I was like,
So it's damn near. Every time I look at the phone, it be like, Sasha, listen.
yeah.
Cable guy.
I think I called a few of my guys. Was like, hey, I'm in a situation.
Yeah.
Do I just go for the porn. What
Like, go for the porn.
Like, this is a situation.
I remember I had a situation, my first apartment, and they got to go and with you to show you, and the lady that was showing me, she was cute. She was cute, but she had 4 kids. I knew her background because I stayed over there. I bullshit you not. The thought was in my head, but like you, I was like, but how do I? And
Looking for your end, it was no end.
no bullshit. It was about 2 months later. Guess who I find out is a porn star.
With folks.
Right hand to God, the same.
So you had your opportunity.
Right. So it was
But
like,
just because she a porn star don't necessarily mean she would have win.
hey,
but it was a
worth
better
shot.
chance than the average,
That's an occupation, son.
'Cause
That's
I-
just like because I'm a cable guy to be able to
Because I kid you not, man.
You're
But-
more likely to.
Right, you're more likely
not
to.
want to do it because I do this shit all day. I'm like, hey, Steve,
you know how
make
you
an
all
appointment.
you got a cable person call you and say,
man.
I'll be there in 10-15 minutes. It was a female. And I
Yeah.
said, I think I called about 2 or 3 people. I said, hey, a female cable person ready to come? What do I do? When she walk in, she has to be naked. I'm like, what? I want to get this done. Like, what do you do?
To answer your question,
It was
you kind of went off a little bit.
No, I'm sorry. But
To answer your question, I think at least once a week might be average. I would say.
I say 3 to 4 a week for me.
I say once or twice
Basically.
because I work so much.
Nah,
Yeah.
I work so much. It's once or
it's
twice.
probably like once every 2 weeks.
I was watching something like that.
But you know what else?
On the
You know what I
Discovery
thought about
Channel,
though
they
too.
said-
Think about it when it's that rag time. You can't really, you know what I'm saying? You can't really
I
do
don't get
much.
it. It never really did anything for me.
You got a whole week.
But at the same time, I go months without even watching it.
Right. Yeah. It will go. I will.
It varies.
Like, I ain't had no
Now-
new porn in the house.
Thank
Shit.
you.
Now,
I don't
you
even know.
can be bored on a computer, cause ain't nothing on the computer. If you ain't downloading music, you looking at porn. Let's just be honest. You know?
Hey,
But you got the
I
cell
look at
phone
emails.
now.
Right? Yeah.
Cell phone made it real easy.
Yeah.
Cell phone
Thanks,
actually
Steve-O.
helped guys. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, cell phone made it easy for you to hide your porn stash, like Chris Rock used to say.
Right.
It eliminated the porn stash. You don't have that under the mattress no more, thanks to the cell phone.
You got them in a thumb drive. Pop that bad boy right out.
There you go. Got another one?
Yeah.
Hold on. Can nobody hear you?
I know this is. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this one. Why can't women sleep with as many people as they want without being judged? But when you all do, it's celebrated.
Cause y'all nasty when you do it.
Hell yeah. It's a conquering thing, I think. Somebody said that before. It's a conquering thing.
Do you want a key that open many locks?
Right.
Or what's this little line?
You know what? You could even take it all the way back to. Let's take it back to its basis form. If you look at lions in Africa, it's 1 male to 16 females. It's not the other way around. It ain't 16 females.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or 1 female to 16 dudes. It's just in our nature, we are bred to procreate.
You are just nasty. I'm just gonna say it like that.
And then really, women, you should be flattered because it shows just how precious we do think y'all are. That you shouldn't be out there fucking every damn body.
Until we hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Until we get it. 'Cause then once we
Who
Exactly.
cares what you do? I don't like you no more.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
You know?
But then again, even on the flip side, you should be feeling a type of way that somebody else you find your significant other attractive.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. Yeah. That means you're not with an ugly dude.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. You hear guys saying that if she has a lot of partners, she's not that special anymore. So think about it. If you really think about it, we are giving y'all that title of being that special. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody on average wants a hoe as a housewife. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, man, look here. If you slept with 2 before me,
Wow.
no, I'm just playing.
I'm not that strict.
No, I'm just saying. I was bullshit.
You know how truth out it is? If I'm dating you, it's like if you got kids, I only accept that you slept with him.
Yep.
That's just the proof because I can't. Everybody know you slept with him. You got kids. Anybody else? Nah.
Yeah.
No, you nasty. You shouldn't have did that.
You shouldn't have done that.
It's that double standard.
You should have waited 40 years till I showed up.
And if you got one kid, you only slept with him that one time.
Yep. It helps us. It helps us sleep at night. It helps us
3
sleep
kids,
at night.
you just slept with him 3
That's
times.
strong.
Oh, and ladies, please know that when it comes to sucking dick, you only good because you love me. You're not good because you had
You ain't sucked no dick before.
She really,
No.
really likes
like she really likes me. That's why she's good at it.
What?
Seriously, I don't care what no guy tell you. Ain't no guy gonna take some female who got a whole bunch of dick sucking on her resume. No.
Yeah, that's a no go. Like, you can't get no.
Right.
No. Yeah, like I said, if you got the kid, you didn't give him head that night. You just you're right.
Right.
You was a
And
pillow
that's why you got the kid.
You're right. You was a pillow princess. You didn't move. You know what I mean? Because you watch so much porn, that's where you got your moves from.
Oh yeah.
That's where you got your moves from.
I'm gonna be Stezo Petty real fast, fellas.
Go.
I want y'all to be honest. A female that sucked 5 different guys' dick versus a female that fucked 5 different guys. Which one are you taking?
The chick that fuck.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're damn right.
Thank you.
See, you know why you said
I
really?
probably have to agree.
You know why you said really? Because y'all don't think sucking dick is y'all don't count. Y'all don't count them. That's the problem. Y'all don't count them. That's why you said really, because y'all don't count them.
When I actually think that's worse, like you done sucked
right.
Yeah.
Right. You done sucked his dick.
Yep.
You gotta think about it like this too, though. When 9 times, and I would at least pray that when the 5 times that the 5 people you had sex with, you used the condom.
Yeah.
So it was still a barrier between them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
9 out of 10, you ain't using the condom.
Yeah.
Because spermicide actually probably burns the mouth, from my understanding.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I had an old man tell me, and it made so much sense. He said, I can deal with my wife cheating on me, having sex with a guy, versus sucking his dick.
Yep.
yeah.
Because when they're having sex, she can use an imagination about him being anybody. But that dick in the mouth is that dick in the mouth.
And that's raw, and that's raw and uncut.
Yeah, that's how a lot of men think.
That dick in the mouth is raw and uncut.
Yeah.
And we think the nasty shit. Yeah, he busting your mouth. Too.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
We
on
think
your
he's on your face, in your hair.
Yeah. You was a porn star that night.
Yep.
Yeah.
She took it in the face.
Yep.
Yep.
And
That's how we see it.
That's how we feel. That's how we feel when we find out that you all cheated. We not thinking about the other boy. We said, you sucked his dick, dude.
Yep.
For real. He skeeted in. Yeah, his buddy came over right after.
Right.
We think the worst. We done made you nasty.
Let me tell you something. Is bad. I have to agree with that nigga 110%.
Yeah, me too.
When we think of our ladies cheating, we think of the absolute nastiest.
You was the nastiest
shit
you did
ever.
the shit you did to me. You did times 10 plus some more shit.
Right, you grabbed your ass,
everything.
spreaded it, and
we think
like I said,
not even kissing you.
Yep.
No more.
Yep. Like I said,
and that's how we are.
He
we
invited his
think
buddy
about
over
those
there. You got down with his buddy.
Yep.
He got it on tape.
Yep.
I got you everything. Yeah.
And that's how we think. You for real?
Yeah, that's why I said I had to agree.
We think that
of
you
the worst.
You
And
did.
the worst thing is the world is to find out you slept with him and he looking at me like, you know, she sucked me off, right? Oh Lord.
Yep.
Oh Lord.
That's
And
the
she
reason
ain't brush her
why
teeth.
You gotta think of. Oh, shit.
Yep.
See how he said all shit.
But really, if her hygiene good, I really don't care, man. As long as she come back, if she coming back clean, if she make sure that she ain't come back with no venereal disease, if you a woman about your shit, you up front, you tell me about this shit, go do what you do, come back today.
As far as
treat
she
me like king, be you.
No, don't suck his dick.
No, don't suck his dick.
Oh,
right.
But like, you can do what you want to do, like, because we ain't finna be in no relationship. We just gonna have these relations.
And
this ain't no
we gonna have.
relationship no
He
more.
said we gonna have relations and you gonna ship off.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's how we think.
yeah, that is. Yeah.
That was a good one. I didn't know that.
Got another one?
My last question is, why do men send unsolicited dick pictures?
I don't know. I've never done that in my life.
I'm right-handed God. I haven't either.
Yep, I've never done that. So
Yeah.
I always thought that was the dumbest shit on the planet.
If you gonna send them,
I've been asked for it.
That's different. I said
Yeah.
unsolicited.
No.
I've never.
that's just doing it just because.
Yeah, I don't.
Hey, I like
If you do that, please be sure you hit already. If you
Ooh,
do,
that's a good point.
make sure you hit already. Don't do it
That's
before
so
you hit.
weird. That's so
Yeah.
Do
weird.
it after you hit if you gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't really get why guys do it.
I don't either.
I don't.
I had a guy in
Here
my
we go.
inbox, and he was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Hello," you know, cutting dry or whatever.
And it was just like, bam, nigga.
Basically, he was like, "I'm just trying to, get to know you. We just trying to meet you." I go, "Well, you French, nigga? Cause who the fuck is we?"
Oh, he set you up.
He set me up and sent the picture. And I said,
But
That's kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie.
That is hilarious.
But you know something. I've heard women, because I've asked that question, and they say you'll be shocked on how many women, if it's nice, if they like it, they are curious about it. Which is why they would say the same reason. I say, how can you talk to a dude that he's talking about how good he is in bed? That's not a turn off. And she said, yeah, it could be, but it does bring up you being curious. Yeah, to see if he's gonna do it.
I'm not curious about that. Because
But I'm just saying, she said there are some.
50-50.
She said there are some, and because some do it, Either though you're not that type,
I talk
they
a
would
little
come at
shit.
you like that.
I talk a little shit jokingly. I mean, I'm just
right.
I'm not,
but they.
But I do my fair share. You know what I'm saying? Of shit talking, but
Talk shit, swallow spit.
you know,
Hey, would y'all say dick pics is a new thing?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's probably why we don't.
Nigga, it ain't no Polaroids.
Right,
Yeah, right. That's what I'm
I think
saying.
that's a social media.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's probably why we really don't, because we not
Snapchat me
the.
that.
Think about the
Huh?
word.
Oh,
dick,
yeah.
dick,
right.
Yeah,
dick pictures.
yeah, you got a point.
Right.
Yeah.
It's still Polaroids and naked females out there. I don't think it's too many Polaroids and niggas'
Dick
dicks.
pics.
Shit, you got a fan name, motherfucker.
No, do it again. You get the flash. I ain't get the flash. You know what? This was this was good. This might be a regular.
Did you learn something new?
I did. I didn't know that about the whole.
Oh, the cheating thing?
yeah.
Woo.
The thinking of
So you know what, Nola?
It is the nasty.
You have homework. You get with your girls and you ask them for collection of questions. We gonna make this a regular thing
Oh, okay.
because we're here to educate.
Yeah. Education. You cheat on your dude, you did the nastiest shit on the planet. I mean, you went ain't look. You might be a anal virgin, but that night you took it up the butt. Oh,
Yep,
you went ass to mouth. It was
All the stuff you wouldn't
of
let
it.
me do, you did with him.
Yep.
The friends, the family. Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
That's how we think. That's why we take it so hard.
Yep. Yeah. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you close your eyes and
It just it literally drives us insane. That's the reason why dudes either wind up fighting or shooting because
It's kind of like equivalent to when you all say, "Okay, I get you fucked up," but why did you go out with her? Why did you go out with her?
My thing always been, okay, you may have stepped out on me. Don't get no bitch my money.
Yeah, something like that. Something like
I
that.
can see that.
You like
So you had
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You giving a motherfucker some money. You like this.
and if
hoe.
you suck this dick, you like it.
yeah. You like him.
yeah.
Better like them.
You right.
Yeah.
It's over now.
It's not.
See?
You nasty bitch.
Oh shit! Yeah, this was fun. But on that note, we out.
Once again, I told y'all, it's always when Flint the Pimp, baby.
Stezo's thought of the day.
All right, y'all. Stezo Radio is asking for your help. We started a GoFundMe account. First time we've done this. We started a GoFundMe account entitled Stezo Radio Goes to Podcast Movement. The podcast movement is an event that's going on this July in Chicago. A 3-day event where we get to mingle and meet up and make some great contacts in the podcast world. We really want to take that next step. We really would appreciate your donations. Any and everything that you can give is welcome. I don't know if you all know, but right now this is all out of our pocket. You know, the money we put towards everything, promotion, recording, paying for the sites that lets us, you know, host our website. I mean, our podcast. That's all out of pocket. We're trying to go to that next step. We're trying to fuck with the big boys. You know what I'm saying? We want to show that we have a good product, that we can, you know, eventually branch out and get more and more and more listeners. You know, we want them to have fun the way y'all have fun. We want them to see just how ignorant we talk and just how deep we get sometimes. You know, we want them to experience that because we stand behind our podcast and we hope that you stand behind it because you all continue to support us, which we thank you for and we love you for. So if you can donate to the Stezo Radio GoFundMe account, Stezo Radio Goes to Podcast Movement. Check it out. It's on Instagram. It's on Facebook. It's on. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. It's on Twitter. It's everywhere. Stezo Radio is. You all know that you can Google us and find us. But everywhere we are, you're gonna see the link for that GoFundMe account. Thanks a lot.